Our world is starving, spiritually and physically, and the two are intimately related. 1 billion people have been born into extreme poverty, living without the basic necessities required for survival. Another 2 billion people live on less than $2 a day and wrestle with situations full of hunger, sickness, and hopelessness. Half of the world is desperately poor today. In stark contrast, the Western world has been blessed with the greatest concentration of material wealth in human history. Yet our lives of comfort, safety, and excess have still left us wanting more. We too are hungry. Hungry for Life is an organization committed to facilitating opportunities for people to know the power and the presence of Jesus through worship and worldwide compassion. We've seen that people, spiritually motivated or not, are discovering that joy and personal fulfillment comes from what they give rather than from what they receive. For nearly a decade, we've been creating partnerships between leaders in developing countries and local churches and community groups in North America, and bringing them together to facilitate projects of compassion, addressing both spiritual and physical poverty. Since our beginning, we've enabled over 75 teams of short-term volunteers from over 30 different churches and groups to travel to 17 different countries and participate in compassion projects. Hungry for Life was born out of a passion to motivate and mobilize all who would desire to bring about justice in our world. Instead of coming to groups and asking them for money or people for our projects and priorities, HFL comes alongside of groups and people to help them with their projects and impact. We work with churches and community groups in Canada and the United States to help them find an appropriate project focus and location to invest. We design project plans and activities with the participation and input of the donor group and the local field partner. We monitor and evaluate the project activities for maximum results and accountability. We send short-term teams from the groups in North America to be involved in locally appropriate ways. These teams are always a primary vehicle to build relationships between the groups. The lives of the volunteer teams and those who host them are forever changed by this interaction. And we are committed to doing all of this in a way that 100% of the funds raised for projects are used for the international projects. We envision a world transformed. A world that's been renovated by a global movement of compassion and justice, evidenced by the eradication of needless suffering. A world transformed and characterized by a passionate, unified church speaking with a voice of credibility and realized by its reputation for love and compassion. By churches and organizations strategically connected and engaged with communities around the world involved in sustainable community development. And generous living that's resulted in a redistribution of global resources. This vision of a world transformed is massive, but so is the potential of our impact when we sacrifice our comforts, safety, excesses, and spend ourselves on behalf of those who needlessly suffer. If you would like to find out more about Hungry for Life, or if you would like to know more about how we could help you or your group change the world, you can contact us in one of the following ways. Visit hungryforlife.org, or you can email us at info@hungryforlife.org.